Good afternoon YouTube. If you've clicked on this video, it's because you're interested in the Helikon Numbat chest rig.
Oh yeah.
Now I've had this since January of 2019. Whenever it's in a video, when I'm out filming or photographing or camping, people always question me, ask me what it is. Now last week's video when I went out for an overnight camp in the woods, I wore it. I did a small kind of introduction of what I put in it, but since then I've had a few people ask me more about it, and I've kind of forwarded them on to YouTube videos. So I just wanted to give you today a little bit more of an in-depth video on its kind of sizes, capacities, and how interchangeable it is depending on what you're doing on that particular day. So like I said, I bought this in January of 2019. I paid £54.74 for it on Amazon, and currently, considering it's 6 years, I was quite surprised it only increased to £66. I will leave a link in the description below for it. Now they come in many colours. Not all colour options are available on Amazon, but you can find them elsewhere, Amazon direct if you wanted to. Now dimensions wise, it's 19.5 centimetres high, 28 centimetres wide and 6 centimetres deep, and weighs a total of 490 grams. As I said, it's a complete harness with a open mesh back section, a padded mesh back system to allow for ventilation. External wise, two very stretchy front pockets made from VersaStretch, 93% nylon, 7% elastane. And yes, the elastic has stretched a little bit over the years, but as soon as there's something in there, it's not kind of flapping about. I have got zero damage on this, considering I use the hooks. It has, albeit basic, molly attachment system. It has quick release buckles on the sides, and if you really want to, quick release buckles on the top, giving you many ways of taking it off. The main strength material is Cordura, has a YKK zipper which has always run unbelievably smoothly. Adjustable shoulder straps held with a bit of elastic just to hold them in place, so whether you want it up on your chest or down near your stomach, depending on your preferences. It has elastic along the bottom, so that's great for putting my action camera with this little mounted tripod. Because it's elastic, you can just clip it in, hang it underneath, and that gets used all the time for that. I've usually got a clip on it of some description. And if we move on to the inside, we have this paracord which allows it, hold on, let me clip it on me. Right, it has the paracord so it can flip open to a 90 degree, or however you want it to. If you don't want it to open much, then you can just have it a bit tighter. I usually have it 2/3 of the way, so it opens up a good amount. Now the reason for that is that inside you get an extra panel that is clipped on at the bottom, so it is actually removable. It's attachable, and you can see that it's a little map pouch that's again velcroed. That I find quite handy, quite useful. I find it more handy when I'm canoeing than I do anything else, because I usually use my mobile phone for navigation if I'm trying to find out exactly where I am. But I do like to have a quick printed out reference of my area, just in case I want to aim or look for a particular place. Now that just velcros back into place. We have stretchy sections, smaller pouches and then a bigger pouch at the back, and that's on both halves. So elastic, small pouch, large pouch. Now depending on quite what my purposes are for the day, what I'm going out to do, can vary quite considerably. Now before I carry on with this, I'll just quickly insert the video I did last week of just going through what I had on that particular trip. It's quite surprising how much you can get in these things. I've got my small rig multi-tool, just a little folding penknife, fire steel, fire striker, little compass and a whistle, and my Leathermans, head torch, some tissues, cleaning cloth. There's a big zip pouch across here also. My Neo drone, and I've always got this with me as well because this is quite good. I can clamp it to any kind of tree, or either use my mobile phone if I wanted to use a third camera angle, or this just unscrews and I can put one of either yourself or you on it for a bit of extra b-roll. And then I keep my spare action camera batteries. I wasn't expecting to get much in the way of photographs, so I've got a fully charged battery in the camera, and then just one spare, and that I think is pretty much it. I've got a mega powerful Night Searcher 12,000 lumens torch, which is absolutely bonkers. That's quite nice as a big kind of spread floodlight when I'm not using my microphone. That sits in the other pouch. But that is pretty much it for what I carry in my chest bag. Well, as you can see, what I was using on that trip. And then the other side, you've just got the same again, but without the elastic. 4 small pouches and 2 large pouches. I think you can just about see there. And then obviously a giant zip pocket at the back. Now this is used, I use this, you know, I carry these extra batteries. Often I've got my GPS, my little Garmin eTrax 20, although I don't use it as much as I used to, but I do like to use it if I'm in an area I know you're not going to get cell reception. But it's quite surprising the organisation that the Numbat comes with. I even, as you can see, carry my drone, my little DJI Neo in there, or I don't carry my 3 Pro in there, but I do carry often the spare batteries. Often I've got my notebook in there, or my binoculars, along with other stuff. So often I've got a binocular kind of chest harness, chest rig that I use probably more often than this. But if I'm lugging a fair bit on my back and I don't want to, if it's my small rucksack and I've got my bits and bobs, it's easy. But if I'm doing a bit more of a hike and I will need to change batteries on the action camera or charge my phone, I'll often carry those bits inside here. So that's when I use this with my binoculars instead of my binocular case, which is not here. I use quite a few Helikon items. So Helikon Tech is a Polish company that was established in 1983, and you can buy directly, a little bit cheaper than Amazon, but by the time you've paid the postage, etc., you've pretty much come to the same kind of price. Now this colour is called Adaptive Green, but like I said, they do many colours. A couple that are kind of less tactical, a black, a grey, a dark red. So inside of this there's 17 individual pouches and places to put things, and then the extra elastic, and then the bungee underneath, and then the small kind of molly attachments on the outside. Now there is a link in the description below, so if you are interested and you decide to purchase one, click on the link below. Doesn't cost you any more. I make a small amount and that really helps me keep the channel going. Now if you've watched this video and you already own one, leave a comment down below, let me know what kind of gear you put in it, how long you've had it, and what your honest review of it is. Now, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't subscribe, I would love you to. And if you click on the notification bell, it'll let you know next time I have a video out. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Whew.